Hi guys, Chris White here, and in this video I'm going to tell you more about synchronicities. I will talk about what is the difference between synchronicities and coincidences, why some people experience a lot of synchronicities in their lives and others don't, and I will also tell you how you can experience powerful synchronicities in your personal life. Let's begin. What are synchronicities? I say there's no such thing as coincidences in life. I say it's synchronicity. But what are synchronicities? The word comes from chronos, which is time, and from synchronos. So basically together it means synchronized in time. It's the same meaning as coincidence. Coincidence meaning many incidents happening together. But what is the difference then between synchronicities and coincidences? The difference is synchronicities are meaningful, whereas coincidences are just random incidents that happen by chance. Now let me make a bold statement. I believe that coincidence is just a word invented by rational people to rob us of all the magic that is constantly around us. Synchronicities is seeing this magic. Synchronicities are these highly implausible coincidences that cannot be explained by linear causality. Synchronicities break statistical probability. And many of us have experienced instances in our lives when the seemingly logical fabric of our modern everyday reality seems to tear apart and we experience highly implausible coincidences. So for example, when you think about someone and in that very moment you get a call from that person on your phone. But why do some people experience a lot of synchronicities and others don't? In many ancient cultures, synchronicities play a very important role. In many of the tribes and indigenous cultures, shamanic traditions I lived with, synchronicities are considered as a sign that you are on the right path. But where do synchronicities come from? According to Vedanta, Hindu-Indian philosophy, there are two symptoms of enlightenment. Or let's say two indications that a transformation within yourself towards a higher level of consciousness is taking place. The first indication is that you stop worrying, that you're full of joy. Things don't bother you anymore, you become really lighthearted. But the second symptom is you encounter more and more meaningful coincidences in your life. More and more synchronicities. And this accelerates up to a point where you actually experience the miraculous. So how do we experience more synchronicities in our lives? This gives us the answer. Synchronicities are based on our connection to our higher consciousness, to our higher self. The more we experience them in our lives, the more it means we are connected with the source, with our higher self, with our true and essential being. And that's why all these ancient cultures see synchronicities as being on the right path, because they understood that the right path is the one that connects you with your true being, with your higher self, with higher levels of consciousness. But when are we really in our higher self? When our awareness is elevated, when we're in the stillness of our being, when we listen to the language of our higher self, which is intuition. So naturally, by doing this course, more and more synchronicities will show up in your life. When you rekindle this bond with your intuition, when you really start to listen and to follow your intuition, synchronicities will happen. When you don't, they don't happen. It's as simple as that. Now let me go a bit deeper, because actually what we call nowadays as synchronicity is actually a misunderstanding that is out there. Because what we describe as synchronicity nowadays is just the awareness of synchronicity. In reality, every single moment is synchronized in time, but we usually just miss to see that. To put it in another way, when something is synchronistic, it's your elevated awareness in that very moment that sees the connection. But it's just your heightened awareness. The synchronistic events are always there. And that's also the reason why those people with heightened awareness who reached a certain level of self-realization, they don't experience any boring moments anymore. Because for them, each and every moment is synchronized in time and therefore very meaningful. Synchronistic events are happening every single moment, right now, right now, right now, from the moment you wake up until the moment you fall asleep. Your beliefs are constantly reflected back to you in the people you meet, the circumstances you encounter, the opportunities that arise. This is also why a self-examination of your core beliefs is so very powerful. Again, it is our increased awareness that allows us to perceive how everything is truly connected and synchronized. But everything is perceived according to your beliefs. That's an immutable law. When you start to realize that, then the real magic starts. Because now you can play with reality. You stop taking offense, you drop judgment in the mirror of reflection. Because you realize that reality is only projection. We are light projectors. But this is very advanced stuff. For now, I just want you to realize that synchronicities are always happening. The famous German psychiatrist Carl Jung said, synchronicities are an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see it. And that's what you learn in my intuition course, to open up your inner eyes and to get this magic back into your life. So for this week, I want you to make it a point to look for coincidences in your life. These little signs that just mean something for you. And pay attention to them. When you see that butterfly that shows up in that very particular moment, when you see the graffiti on a wall with this sentence that was just so fitting to your life situation, when you hear a song and these lyrics just give you an answer to a deeper question inside of yourself, know that this is not random, that it means something. There are no coincidences in this life. Things happen for a reason. And when the universe gives you these little signs, then it means that there is something that you need to learn and to understand. Coincidences are the universe or your higher self's way of sending you a very personal message. When you're on the right path, you will notice more and more of these signs and events showing up in your life. These weird moments that just happen and you can't explain them. There will be maybe snatches of overheard conversations or a newspaper that is perfectly open on the page and you read the heading and it's like an answer to a problem you have. Or you go to the library and you open a book and there's a sticky note inside there that was just almost like written for you. Opportunities will magically line up for you to make things easier. You just have to start to pay attention and to look for them. So for this week, I want you to expect synchronicities and to look for them. Whenever something meaningful or synchronistic happens to you, take out your journal or your add-up book and write it down. Savor these moments. See synchronicities for what they truly are, meaningful signs for you to be guided. So use all the information that comes to you and see the meaning in it. And always remember, when you focus on the powerful, euphoric, magical, synchronistic, beautiful parts of life, the universe will keep giving them to you. So go out and enjoy your synchronized life. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment and tell other people what happens when you let the magic of synchronicities back into your life. Maybe you can give an encounter of your personal life when a synchronicity came to you that just blew you away, and share that with us. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day.